came out with a personality, and I know people say this. Today we are talking about nature versus nurture. When Hank was born, I have to say some part of me believed that no matter what he was born like, no matter what his temperament or his natural inclinations were, nurture could surpass any obstacles in our path, and then he came out. And he came out with a personality. And I know people say this, but it really shocked me as like a first-time mom. It just shocked me that he was who he was from the minute he was born.
I didn't realize how much of their little personalities and how much of their little idiosyncrasies are already formed. How much of who they are is already established by the time that they're born. And you're right in what you were saying, that it's you can tell their personality like the moment that they come out, the moment that they're born.
You know, as an adoptive parent, I actually think about this quite a bit, and I've had a lot of conversations about this with my family. And I've come to kind of the conclusion that that the whole nature versus nurture argument is a false argument. I actually am of the belief that both are equally important.
I used to think it was like 80% nurture, 20% nature, and now that equation is totally flipped in my mind. It's like maybe 20% nurture if you're lucky and you have a very attentive child, right?
I don't even know what the ratio is for nature versus nurture. It surprises me how they are.
For example, my daughter, I think her superpower is words. Like, I think she's very, very, she's got a real facility with words and language. And I would love to say that she got that from me or my husband, but the truth is, of course, that since she's not biologically connected to us, that I can't say that. However, what I can say is that we've encouraged it, we've spotted it, and we've had the wherewithal to kind of, buy her books and encourage her reading and do things that help encourage her language.
I don't have the energy to try to make them into something that they don't want to be or something that doesn't fit their personality. But I think just as a parent, the only thing that you can do is just love them to bits and encourage them to do the best that they can and be the best person that they can be. Not be the best person that you want them to be or think that they can be, but the best person that they can be.
My husband and I take credit for the fact that she's a happy kid, because I think that's all nurture. And I think that kids generally thrive when they're happy. So I'll take that.
What do you think about that? Do you think your kid came out how they came out? Do you think that you had a lot of sway? Do you think that if you have like a dumb kid, you can change the course of history by busting out the flashcards? And what kind of personality interventions have you done on behalf of your child to sort of help them make their way in this world? Have you tried to sort of put the nurture down to change paths with your kid? I'm curious to know what you have to say.
Join the Momversation at momversation.com.